spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisiana Monroe's offense takes the field. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this,
nowhere to go, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. He's got him this time. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of Ethan.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creates a little space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Warhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions now.
The Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Warhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man. Great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker is Cuevas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Right down the middle. Working that left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Tide!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he feels the heat coming in. He burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to the running game. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
And the Warhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Warhawks headed quickly to the line. Gives it on the option. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Simpson. And that's going to... to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a...
Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points, so it's not like you have the luxury.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from... Six. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Got him downfield. And he makes a completion, and they're set up and in business at the 20.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Alabama! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it behind the line. It's Sullivan. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their...
Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown time.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Sullivan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your seat.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the single back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Illegal touching.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Punt is in the air. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.